So question 29 is a question asking about the domain and range of a function. We're told it is an exponential function up here. We've got a graph. We don't have to come up with but we've got this graph. So we've got a horizontal asymptote here, and with dashed line, and we want to find the domain and range. First thing to notice for the domain is we've got this arrow, so that means it keeps going that way without stopping. We also have this arrow, so it's going to go downwards, but notice it's at an angle. So when it goes downwards at an angle, it's also making a little bit of progress forward. It looks like it's mostly going down, but it's not. It's going to continue at a slight angle, so it actually goes all the way out to positive infinity. So the domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity, and so that's everything. And they don't want interval notation, but okay, so when we come here, they give us these options. It would be all real numbers. So these are what real, we're dealing with real numbers. So negative infinity to infinity. Now let's talk about the range. So let's maybe switch colors. The range, notice with this horizontal asymptote, it's kind of a sort of a boundary point. It's not going to go higher than that. That's the idea. It looks like it is, but we'll understanding of a horizontal asymptote with a exponential function, this color just kind of bled over. We're going to say that this is the boundary line. It does go down, so as far as y values, it actually does. It's not equal to this -2. It's an open circle, and again, you have to remember what happens with exponential functions. We get very, very close to 0. So most exponent, the standard exponential, something like x squared, something like 2 to the x, come like this. It gets very close to 0, but never equal to 0. So we've got to be careful here. We're not using the equal to part. It's going to be either this one or this one. So the range is what? The range is so using x or y is appropriate. So the range is going to be the y value, and y is going to be less than -2. Right? So that's that number right there. Y is less than -2. It's going down. It goes down forever. And again, if we did this with interval notation, it would look like -2 to infinity. We might have a question like this, so I just want to do this. This interval notation would have been for the domain negative infinity to infinity. Okay, so that, but this one, we want inequality notation, so there it is. We click on the less than. Oops, we gotta get down here. We want the less than, so we want y to be less than -2. That's our range. So remember, domain is the x, range is the y, because if you get those mixed up, you'll reversed, it'll mark it wrong. Awesome. That was number 29.